Welcome everyone. It's Game Camilla here. You're probably not seeing the top half of my head. That's alright. I'm not the star of this right now. There's something to my left here. That's the star of this. But anyway, I'm trying to start a like a new video series, a little bit of a taste for it, see if you taste or test of it to see if you guys like it or not. Something I'm going to call Tales from the Game Room. And the goal of that is to kind of look at some things of my game collection that maybe you guys don't normally see, that I normally don't talk about on my Twitch channel or even on the YouTube itself. And I thought long and hard about it, and I do get questions now and then about my game collection. I thought that this video series would probably be a good way to answer a few of those and show off a few cool items that I have and talk about a few stories of how I obtained it and memories that it has for me. Anyway, enough about me and like my, half cut off head. Let's bring off the star of the show. So the first one up for this video, and you probably can tell by the description, the title, is this bad boy. This bad boy. This is a Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the Action Set. The one specific with the orange zapper. Comes with Mario and Duck Hunt and 2 controllers. There's actually a really neat story about this and a really neat thing about this too. That when I open it up, a few of you might go like, oh my god, kind of thing. So anyway, I used to own a Nintendo. Years ago. Sold it. It was just exactly like this one. And I ended up finding this at a flea market nearby. Let's see some neat things there. Even talks about Mario 3, Final Fantasy, Tetris. Some cool stuff there. It's a little bit faded. It's a little bit faded on the top and the side. That's alright. Yeah, I found this nearby, and I wasn't necessarily looking for an NES in box, because I was kind of happy with the options I had, but when I saw it, and I got a few games from this guy, from where I bought from, when I saw it, he just proceeded to open it up, and it sold me. So, we're going to open this baby up. I'm going to try to be gentle with this. A lot of you, I don't think, have ever seen an NES opened before or in a box. They, of course, like with any game system, they release different versions of it. This one came out, I want to say, I want to say 88, 89, but yeah. Actually, probably 1990, I'm sorry. It's most likely 1990 for this one. Which is around the time that I got a NES. It was kind of late to the game there. Anyway, so when he opened it up, I was stoked because as someone who's bought games and hardware for a while, I knew that it was worthy to buy. So when I got it, when I got it, it was in really, really good shape. So much so that, and you can kind of tell when you open up like the NES hinge, it's very newish, which is probably a good thing. We're gonna open up the plastics here. Comes with a zapper, of course. Comes with 2 controllers, of course, and everything that came with it. Thank goodness the guy didn't use the RF thing. But it was in really immaculate shape. And I bought it for about $75. Which for 75 bucks, it's a very good price for an NES that's in good shape. So you're probably wondering, you might have seen like the gray zapper, the orange zapper. You're probably wondering why the differences were. Unfortunately, at some point, a kid kind of got shot for using a fake gun. And it was a mandate in the U.S. to basically colorize and change the color of the zappers. Any kids-like gun, that includes video game guns. And you'll see like guns that have like the orange tip. The zapper went from gray to orange to kind of signify that it wasn't a quote-unquote real gun. But we're going to look in here too, because one of the nice things that I love about systems like this is the fact that it came with all its paperwork and that. And I think that's a little bit of a lost thing. Like you could actually order the parts from Nintendo. I don't know if that comes out clear on the screen or not, but interesting prices. You could order the gyro stuff for the Rob stuff. I just see this like parts, you know, like $2, $3. Of course, the NES was called the Control Deck. And this was a later NES. So my NES that I had as a kid, I ended up selling, I want to say in 97, 98. I ended up getting rid of that in all the games because at the time, and I know what this is, you know, now, at the time, that is so tight. There's the game there. We'll get to that in a moment. At the time, the games wouldn't read, and that was just the pin was worn out in the system, which that happens. Now we know how to fix it easily, but I ended up selling that, and I don't necessarily regret that because I ended up getting a PlayStation, and I had lots of fun as a kid with that. As an older kid, anyway, and into my teenage years. But I always missed having an NES, and it was one of those things where I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but I came across it, and it's cool. Not only, this is so 90s, just to be random. If you look at the artwork, this is totally beginning of the 90s. Danger, do not open. Nintendo Power. Showing off skills for Mario Brothers, or tips and that. Are you ready to become a power animal? Are you? I miss advertisements and that. Even got the warranty registration. But anyway, I miss having a NES proper. But having one in the box just was a nice thing to have for the collection. I don't know how much this is going to read into the poster, or how much this is going to show on the thing here, but showing off lots of cool games. There are lots of cool games. On the back side, it actually is what shows you how to set up your NES. What has got on here? It's got Super Team Games, Short Order Explode, Dance Aerobics, Cobra Triangle, Pinball, Metroid, Donkey Kong Classics, Xanadu, Zelda 2, Dragon Warrior, Super Mario Bros. 2, Legend of Zelda, Ice Hockey, Barker Bill's Trick Shooting, To the Earth, Hogan's Alley, Anticipation, Tetris, NES Play Action Football, Rad Racer, Excite Bike, RC Pro-Am, Ice Hockey, Golf, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and Kung Fu. It's good stuff. Good stuff. But it's just one of those things that this is one of my more like favorite things of the collection, even though it's new and I got it less than 2 years ago. But I think the thing that I'm excited the most about it, and I don't play this a whole heck of a lot, I kind of keep it in the box, but it's just the condition of it. Mainly the condition of the insides. And every game that I've put into it, as long as it's been clean, runs the first time, which is fantastic to have, because I know that a lot of these NESs, if you've been game collecting for a while or you have an older system, you know that these guys, the pins can go on them pretty easy. And it's very rare to find something that actually runs really, really good. But anyway, I just wanted to show that to you guys. Something very neat. Something that I love to have as part of the game collection. It's in good shape. Great shape. Let's see, we bring this back here. But yeah, the NES Action Set. Hopefully you enjoyed this Tales from the Game Room. If you guys like this, I'll try to do more of this. I'll probably try to dive into a bit of some of the more obscure stuff, but what better way to hit off a series like this than, you know, the thing that practically started it all for me, the NES Action Set. Anyway, thank you guys. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I got a Twitch channel that I stream 5 days a week on. I got a Discord that keeps growing and growing, the Kaiju Club. Check that out. Links for all that are below. But with that said, guys, you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.